Welcome to edupediaworld.com. This is Somjaje Nair, your online biology tutor. The chapter is Environmental Issues. What is pollution and pollutants? Pollution is any undesirable change in physical, chemical or biological characteristics of air, land, water or soils. Agents that bring about such an undesirable change are called as pollutants. In order to control environmental pollution, the Government of India has passed the Environmental Protection Act in 1986 to protect and improve the quality of our environment, that is air, water and soil. Air pollution. Air is mainly a mixture of various gases such as oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen. These are present in a particular ratio in the atmosphere. Whenever there is any imbalance in the ratio of these gases, air pollution is caused. The sources of air pollution can be grouped as under. It can be also defined as the presence of one or more contaminants like dust, mist, smoke and color in the atmosphere that are very injurious to human beings, plants and animals. What are the effects of air pollution? We depend on air for our respiratory needs. Air pollutants cause injury to all living organisms. They reduce growth and yield of crops and cause premature death of plants. Air pollutants also deleteriously affect the respiratory system of humans and of animals and causes bronchitis, asthma, lung cancer, pneumonia, etc. Carbon monoxide emitted from motor vehicles and cigarette smoke affects the central nervous system. Harmful effects depend on the concentration of pollutants, duration of exposure and the organism. Due to depletion of ozone layer, UV radiation reaches the earth. UV radiation causes skin cancer. It causes damage to eyes and immune system. Then acid rain is also a result of air pollution. We will study in detail in the following video. The greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide and methane trap the heat radiated from the earth. This leads to an increase in earth temperature. We already discussed about acid rain. And what is acid rain? Acid rain is a rain or any other form of precipitation that is unusually acidic in nature, meaning that it possesses elevated levels of hydrogen ions that will cause a low pH. This is caused by the presence of oxides of nitrogen and sulfur in the air. These oxidizers dissolve in rain water to form nitric acid and sulfuric acid respectively. Various monuments, buildings and statues are damaged due to corrosion by acid present in the air. The soil also becomes very acidic due to the acid rain. The cumulative effect is gradual degradation of the soil and a decline in forest and agriculture productivity. So it is very injurious to the human and other organisms in the world. This is the diagrammatic representation of acid rain formation. Here you can see the hydrocarbons like NO and SO2 are emitting to the atmosphere from different industries, transport, domestic needs, electricity generation, etc. And this will go, and due to chemical transformation, it will change to nitric acid and sulfuric acid in the atmosphere. And finally, it will come down as acid rain and snow. Causes of air pollution. The first one is rapid industrialization. This is the main cause of air pollution. The second one is the fast urbanization. Third one, rapid growth in population. And the fourth one, growth of vehicles on the road. Fifth one, activities of human beings have disturbed the natural balance of the atmosphere. Classification of air pollutants. Depending on the form of pollutants present in the environment, they are classified as primary pollutants and secondary pollutants. And what are primary pollutants? Primary pollutants are those that are directly emitted in the atmosphere in the harmful form. Example, carbon monoxide, nitrogen monoxide, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, etc. What are secondary pollutants? Secondary pollutants are those that are formed by reacting with other components or basic components of the atmosphere to form new pollutants. Example, oxides of nitrogen. It will form nitrogen dioxide and nitric oxide, and it react with this nitrogen, oxides of nitrogen react with the moisture in the atmosphere to give nitric acid. What are indoor air pollutants? Indoor air pollutants means the household air pollutant. This is also a main cause of air pollution in the world. Indoor air pollutants are primary air pollutant. The most important indoor air pollutant is radon gas. Sources of indoor air pollutants are radon gas is emitted from building materials like bricks, concrete, tiles, etc. that are derived from soil containing radium. Radon is also found in natural gas and groundwater and is emitted while being used. Burning fuel in kitchen and cigarette smoke release pollutants like carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, formaldehyde and BAP, that is benzoapirin. These all are indoor air pollution which causes air pollution. Control measures at source level. The atmosphere has several built-in self-cleaning processes such as dispersion, gravitational settling, flocculation, absorption, rain washout, etc. to cleanse the atmosphere. However, control of contaminants at their source level is the most desirable and effective method through preventive or control technologies. Source control. Some measures that can be adopted in these directions are: first one, using unleaded petrol, using fuels with low sulfur and ash content, encouraging people to use public transport, walk or use a cycle as opposed to private vehicle, ensure that houses, schools, restaurants and playgrounds are not located on busy streets, plant trees along busy streets as they remove particulates like carbon dioxide and absorb noise in industries. Waste disposal sites should be situated outside the city, preferably on the downwind of the city. Catalytic converters should be used to help control emissions of carbon monoxide and hydrocarbons. Control measures in industrial centers. First one, emission rates should be restricted to the permissible levels by each and every industry. Second one, incorporation of air pollution control equipment in design of plant layout must be made mandatory. Third one and last one, continuous monitoring of the atmosphere for pollutant should be carried out to know the emission levels. Methods to control air pollution. Air pollution can be reduced by adopting the following approaches: ensuring sufficient supply of oxygen to the combustion chamber and adequate temperature so that the combustion is complete, thereby eliminating much of the smoke consisting of partly burned ashes and dust. Second one, to use mechanical devices such as scrubbers, cyclone, bag houses and electrostatic precipitators in manufacturing processes. Third one, all methods retain hazardous material that must be disposed safely. Wet scrubber can additionally reduce sulfur dioxide emission. Last one, the air pollutants collected must be carefully disposed. The factory fumes are dealt with chemical treatment. This is the diagrammatic representation of electrostatic precipitator used in industries to change the dirty air to the clean air. Here you can see how the dirty air is filtered and purified and leave clean air to the outside atmosphere. Thank you. Thus I am winding up this video. In the next video we will be moving towards the other environmental issues.